We talk about this game, the story coming in, amongst other things, the return of Valtteri Filppula. The Islanders were without him for the last 8 games. They had spent those 8 games searching for a third-line center. They found it. Valtteri Filppula's back.
Yeah, that was an easy move by Barry Trotz, and he's been very, very consistent hockey player. I mean, he uses his hockey sense. He's not the fastest skater in the world, but he's a very smart, intelligent hockey player, and he just seems to know where to go, Brendan. And, I call him the submarine because nobody ever seems to see him. He gets himself free, a beautiful pass there by Taze, and then again on this back check by Beauvillier, but a perfect pass. But how does he slide away? How does nobody see him? As I said, he's a submarine. He slides out there in and out of the play, and then of course he scores another goal later on in a very nifty bit of stick handling just inside. Look, watch this play, just jumps it back and forth, and there he is. We should be able to pick him up. Nobody takes him. Why? I don't know. They didn't see him again. He's in deeper water, I guess, but this is a guy that, as I said, has great skill, even better hockey sense, and find ways to score big goals. Never mind what he does in the dressing room and he does on the PK side. So, yes, the Islanders are happy to have Val back where he belongs.
And when you talk about playoff experience, he made the playoffs the first 10 years of his career, missed the last 2, and no doubt happy to be back in the postseason as a member of the New York Islanders. The Jennings Trophy, awarded to the goaltenders on the team that allows the fewest goals in the National Hockey League that's played in 25 games. Both Robin Lehner and Thomas Greiss will get their name on that trophy. They combined for a franchise record 11 shutouts, 6 of them belonging to Robin Lehner, who picked up 1 tonight. And Butch, he finishes with the best save percentage in Islanders franchise history.
And you know what? He had a very strong game. And this is another guy that's been remarkably consistent, like the rest of his team. And when Robin's had to make big save, he has found a way. And I mean, he gives a lot of support, a lot of credit to the goaltending coaches, to the team in front of him. He's certainly very gracious in his compliments about how things have gone. But he's done a lot himself, Brendan. And again, the remarkable thing about this is that he had a tough summer. He had a tough year last year. His partner had a tough year last year. And so just imagine how good it makes these two guys feel and how ready they are for the playoffs. I know he's really excited about the opportunity in the playoffs, and it'll be interesting to see at the end of the day who Barry Trotz goes with. Does he ride one goaltender? Does he alternate like he's been doing all season long? Well, right now, only Barry Trotz knows.
.930 save percentage, a franchise record. It was .928 at the start of the game tonight. Robin Lehner, 2 games of playoff experience way back when as a member of the Ottawa Senators. So, Butch, now we know it's the Pittsburgh Penguins. We heard Barry Trotz's thoughts. What do you think when you hear that Crosby and Malkin will be the opponent in round 1?
Well, I know Pittsburgh pretty well myself. I've been watching them in playoff games and watching Sidney and company for a long period of time. And it's always been the easiest thing for me in the world to handicap. Stop Malkin, stop Crosby. I mean, those two guys are superstars. Everything goes through those two guys. So it's not going to change, and Barry knows it better than I do probably, because he's had several playoff series in the last little while. And he did mention that they have some elite talent. Gensel, obviously, 40 goals this year, but it all goes through Sidney Crosby. So I don't know who gets the job to watch him. It'll be fun. It'll be hard work, but it'll also be really interesting, and it could be very rewarding.
All right, Butch, have a few good days off, and we'll see you at the Coliseum this week.
Absolutely.